The story of 112 Ocean Avenue, famously known as the Amityville Horror House, is a tale that has captured the imagination of the world for decades. The house is located in Amityville, New York, and is notorious for its alleged paranormal activity, which was documented in the best-selling book The Amityville Horror by Jay Anson and subsequently adapted into a series of horror films. To understand the Amityville Horror House, we must first delve into its history before the Lutz family's infamous claims. The house itself is a large Dutch colonial-style residence situated along the Amityville River. The property at 112 Ocean Avenue had been home to a number of families before the Lutz family moved in, and it was a quiet and picturesque suburban neighborhood. The house, built in 1927, had a rather unremarkable history until the events of the mid-1970s. The most pivotal event in the history of 112 Ocean Avenue was the gruesome DeFeo family tragedy that occurred on November 13, 1974. Ronald DeFeo Jr., the eldest son of the family, brutally murdered his parents, Ronald DeFeo Sr. and Louise DeFeo, as well as his four siblings, Dawn, Allison, Mark, and John, while they were asleep in their beds. DeFeo Jr. used a high-powered rifle to carry out the murders. This horrific incident sent shockwaves through the community and the nation at large. Ronald DeFeo Jr. initially claimed that he heard voices that commanded him to commit the murders. Later, he confessed to the killings and was convicted of second-degree murder. The DeFeo family's tragic end left a dark stain on the house and contributed to the legend of the Amityville Horror. Just over a year after the DeFeo family tragedy, in December 1975, George and Kathy Lutz purchased the house at 112 Ocean Avenue, unaware of its dark history. The Lutz family consisted of George, Kathy, and Kathy's three children from a previous marriage, Daniel, Christopher, and Missy. They moved into the house with the intention of starting a new life and creating a happy home. The Lutz family's time in the house, however, was short-lived and marked by a series of bizarre and terrifying events that they claimed were of a paranormal nature. Their experiences included unexplained sounds, cold spots, mysterious odors, strange apparitions, and feelings of dread. George Lutz even claimed to have seen red, glowing eyes in the darkness of their home. One of the most iconic claims made by the Lutz family was the appearance of a room full of flies in the middle of winter. According to their accounts, this was just one example of the supernatural occurrences that they were subjected to during their 28 days in the house. The Lutz family also believed that the house was haunted by the vengeful spirits of the DeFeo family, who had met their tragic end within its walls. They claimed that these malevolent forces were responsible for the terrifying experiences they endured. The Lutz family's experiences quickly gained the attention of the media and the public, turning 112 Ocean Avenue into a media sensation. Their story was featured in newspapers, on television, and in magazines. The Lutz family agreed to share their experiences with author Jay Anson, who documented their story in the book The Amityville Horror, published in 1977. The book went on to become a bestseller and captured the imaginations of readers around the world. The success of the book led to the production of a series of films based on the Amityville horror story. The 1979 movie adaptation, starring James Brolin and Margot Kidder, was particularly successful and added to the legend of the house. Despite the widespread fascination with the Amityville horror story, it has always been accompanied by significant controversy and skepticism. Several aspects of the Lutz family's claims have been questioned and disputed over the years. First, critics have suggested that the Lutz family's financial troubles might have motivated them to fabricate or exaggerate their paranormal experiences. The book and film deals that followed their story provided them with significant financial incentives. Second, skeptics have noted the absence of concrete evidence to support the Lutz family's claims. While they described numerous paranormal occurrences, there were no photographs or recordings to document these events. Third, some inconsistencies and discrepancies have been found in the various accounts provided by the Lutz family, leading some to question the veracity of their claims. Lastly, controversies surrounding the Amityville horror led to legal disputes between the Lutz family, the DeFeo family, and others involved. These lawsuits further fueled skepticism and added complexity to the narrative. The Amityville Horror House has attracted the attention of paranormal investigators and parapsychologists over the years. These individuals and organizations have conducted investigations in an attempt to uncover evidence of supernatural activity in the house. However, the results have been inconclusive, with some investigators claiming to have detected paranormal phenomena, while others have found nothing unusual. One of the most well-known paranormal investigators involved in the case was Ed and Lorraine Warren, who were renowned for their work in the field of demonology and paranormal research. The Warrens claimed to have conducted a seance in the house and reported feeling a malevolent presence. In an effort to distance the property from its haunted reputation and the public's curiosity, subsequent owners changed the address of the house from 112 Ocean Avenue to 108 Ocean Avenue. Despite this change, the house remains a subject of interest and intrigue for those curious about the supernatural and the unexplained. Skeptics and researchers have offered alternative explanations for the events that the Lutz family experienced in the house. These explanations include the possibility of natural phenomena, such as drafts causing cold spots, and psychological factors contributing to their experiences. One theory suggests that the Lutz family's knowledge of the DeFeo family murders may have influenced their perceptions and triggered a psychological response. This psychological distress could have manifested as the perceived paranormal activity in the house. The legacy of the Amityville horror house continues to captivate the public's imagination and remains a topic of debate and interest in the realm of paranormal lore. The house itself has changed ownership multiple times, and subsequent owners have reported no unusual or supernatural activity. Over the years, the story of 112 Ocean Avenue has inspired numerous books, documentaries, and discussions in popular culture. It has become an enduring part of American folklore, with various adaptations, sequels, and spin-offs in the horror genre. The story of 112 Ocean Avenue, the Amityville horror house, is a complex and controversial tale that has fascinated and perplexed people for decades. The history of the house is intertwined with tragedy, sensationalism, and unanswered questions. While the Lutz family's claims of paranormal activity in the house have captivated the world and led to a series of books and films, the veracity of their experiences remains a subject of debate and skepticism. The Amityville horror house stands as a symbol of the enduring fascination with the supernatural and the unexplained. Whether one believes in the paranormal or not, the story of 112 Ocean Avenue serves as a reminder of the enduring power of folklore and the human fascination with the unknown. Thank you for watching and subscribing to our channel.